CH3, CH double bond CH2. This compound is known as 3-methyl but1-ene. Now first of all, what will happen? This pi electron cloud of the compound will attack on the HX, and so it will pick up the H plus from the HX, and the compound formed in this reaction will be CH3, CH, CH3, then CH positive, CH3. Now this carbocation formed in this reaction is basically a 2-degree carbocation. Our next job is to see whether this carbocation can be further stabilized or not. That means whether this carbocation can undergo rearrangement or not. A carbocation undergoes rearrangement only if there is the increment in the stability. Now in this example, if we see, and the carbon which has the positive charge, the carbon adjacent to it has got 1 hydrogen and 2 methyl. So again we have two possibilities. One, either methyl shift takes place or H shift takes place, that is hydride shift. Suppose you shift methyl, then what we say is 1,2 methyl shift, and hence it will form CH3, CH positive, CH, CH3, CH3. Now again if you see, this carbocation is a 2-degree carbocation only, and the earlier carbocation was also 2 degree, so there is no use of carrying out this rearrangement. Now another possibility of the rearrangement in this case is, that is shift of H minus, that is hydride shift. So if hydride shift takes place, then the intermediate or the carbocation formed will be CH3, C positive, CH3, C positive, CH3, CH2, CH3. This carbocation is a 3-degree carbocation, and so we will carry out this rearrangement in this particular example. Now what will happen? The X minus, which can be either Cl minus or Br minus or I minus, will attack on this C positive and form haloalkane. This is how alkenes forms haloalkanes on addition of HX in the absence of peroxide. Next we have is the preparation of again RX from alkenes, but this time in the presence of peroxide. Now the peroxide, the addition of HX in the presence of peroxide to the alkene to form haloalkane is known as peroxide effect or crash effect. Now over here, the peroxide we use is an organic peroxide, not the inorganic peroxide, that is H2O2 or Na2O2. The reason behind it is that alkenes with the inorganic peroxides, that is H2O2, are oxidized to either aldehydes, ketones, or carboxylic acids or alcohols. That means in the presence of inorganic peroxide, they undergo, that is alkenes undergo ozonolysis reaction. Therefore we take organic peroxide over here, which actually is a weaker peroxide as compared to the inorganic peroxide, that is H2O2 or Na2O2. Now the point which is to be noted over here is that in this case, that is in the presence of peroxide, the addition of HX can be only of HBr, not of HCl or HI. Why is it so? We'll see in the mechanism. Another point which is important over here is that in this case the